What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to episode 29 of the Maple-Baum podcast. Marc, how you fucking feeling? How you doing?
Fucking fantastic. You know, it's sober January. Fuck it, it's done. I don't give a shit.
It's
I went
done?
3 weeks. I did my time. Okay? Speaking of which, that was a great song by Korn, a fucking fantastic nu metal band. So everybody, we're going to be debating nu metal versus emo music. So get your eyeliner, get your Adidas tracksuits, get your kilts, because right now, the goddamn podcast starts right goddamn now. All right, we are going to talk about that.
What is going on, y'all? Episode 29. We've been gone. I apologize. It's been my fault. It's not Marc's fault. It's mine.
I was busy too. Look.
Yeah, but you could have done it. My schedule was fucking it up. We could have done shit later. Long story short, I quit my toxic night job. No more overnight. I have a new job. I can't say where. Pretty cool, though. It's a 9-to-5 job. So I've been fucked up with my sleep schedule because, you know, I used to go to bed at 7 o'clock in the morning, and now I'm waking up at 7 o'clock in the morning. So I'm trying.
Jordan,
I'm trying to get used.
Couple weeks was working 2 jobs and he was doing comedy shows, so he was stretched.
And then on top of like there's family stuff and just a lot was happening. I was doing 2 jobs when I did the fucking laugh show and shit too. I was just like exhausted. I'm still exhausted. Like I got off work, had to go hang out with my little brother for his birthday, and then I came straight here and did the podcast. So I'm trying to figure out my rhythm to get everything on track. But we got to be positive.
We got to be positive. I mean, we were trying to line up a guest last week, and then he fell through a bunch of times, and then we tried to line up a replacement guest, and because of Jordan's busy shit, it just wasn't gonna happen.
We'll get it. We're gonna get it done. I just need to find my rhythm, and that's basically the main thing. Once I get back, like, it's all gonna be good. It's just also doing a lot of shows and shit too. Like we've been doing tons of shows, and January's been a packed month actually for us.
It was. And I'm not used to saying that. I'm used to like going, hey, so my plugs are, and then I say nothing. But yeah, I've been on a few things myself. That's when everything's going well in the comedy scene when Marc Maple's on a few shows. That's when you really know when everything's going well.
It's been good. I actually I had a fucking killer. We had fucking fun sets last night at Cap's Pizza. Shout out to Nick Michelson. Great open mic and stuff.
It's a crazy mic. Here's the cool thing about Stockton crowds. They either love you or they don't. And guess what? You kind of respect that, you know?
Yeah.
So if you don't get some laughs or they start talking over you, once they start talking over you, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You lost them. So, but it's kind of like a deal where it's like they're fucking with you and they're filling you, or it's like we don't care.
Yeah, but it's kind of fun. I like that.
It is.
I like that edge.
I like those crowds.
I like that edge of being like, if I lost them, oh well, you know, it's like a challenge. Like I need to get them, but then sometimes you don't, sometimes you do.
Not gonna name the comic, but there was one guy, and he did a set, and then he was doing well, and then like the second half of his set, you just hear the rumbling, and you hear everybody in the crowd just start talking over him, and it felt like in Guitar Hero when you're not doing well, you just fucking hear.
That's actually such a great analogy.
Yeah, you just hear the. And I was always terrible at Guitar Hero, so it happened to me every fucking time.
That's such a great analogy.
So, yeah, that's how it is with Stockton crowds.
So
come on out, test your mic, test your real fucking skill. That's the way to do it.
Yes, Tuesdays at Caps. Nick Michelson's the host. It's the second and fourth Tuesday of every month. Fun room.
You get a free beer too.
Well, if you perform, you got to perform.
Yeah, you got
and I had an awesome set. I made a dude projectile water out of his nose. The video's on my YouTube. You actually can watch it now.
My set was funny at first, and then in the middle it sucked, and then it was funny at the end. So that's all that matters.
Oh God, you said something that made me fucking die. I think it was like a ad lib. You said, I forgot what it was.
I'm a gay loser. Was it that?
No, probably. I don't know. But anyways, guys. So we're hopefully gonna get back on the horse, aka me. Once I figure out a schedule, I think I'm gonna start like making it be like, okay, Marc, I think this will be my day. Like, we could probably aim for Fridays if I think about it.
I like weekday nights.
Weekday nights?
night
Because
sounds
I
so
always, it just sucks. Like, for example, tomorrow I got to get up early, but, like, it's 7, so, like, I was able to, like, fit it tonight. I was like, cool. That will be perfect, because tomorrow I have poppies. Tomorrow, actually, we could probably, if we really wanted to, technically, I could do a podcast tomorrow night.
Nah, not me. I got things going on.
See, I don't know what things you have. It's getting complicated, but we're figuring it out. I want to try to backlog podcasts.
Speaking of complicated, remember that song by Avril Lavigne?
Yeah.
Well, guess what festival she's going to be on soon?
The See Ya Later Boy festival.
You know what festival I'm talking about. When we were young festival.
Dude, that's like the best emo song I remember growing up.
Really?
No!
Were you... No? What were you into for emo bands back in the day?
Define emo, because I had a very...
It's very vague, I gotta be honest. I'm sorry about
It is very vague if you really think about it. Some people would say if you listen to Slipknot or Korn, you're emo. Like in high school.
I beg to differ.
Really?
Yeah.
Because growing up, no, it was just if you listened to anything that was edgy, it was considered well. Because I know the differences, and you know the differences, but like someone who doesn't know the like there's punk, there's rock, there's hard rock, there's metal, like there's different kinds, but people just go that's emo just because they scream, and I'm like that's not how it works. But in high school, that's what I was labeled as because it's like.
There was emo, and then there was screamo. Now, I have on my notes, because I did notes, we're going to be debating
I thought emo... Today. See, that's the thing. I thought emo was screamo.
Yes, it's included in the subgenre.
It's emo's even in the name of screamo.
Yeah, it's included. It's a subgenre. No, that's another thing. You did a yell just now for an intro. You said you once did some singing for an emo band.
Kind of. I would say more scene. So back, oh god, I had a lot of failed bands growing up. And my last one I ever did was probably when I was like 19, like right after high school. And then we were like, we're gonna make this actually something, and it never did anything. Pretty good emo name for a band though. Like this band name, if you saw this on a flyer for Warped Tour or this festival, you would believe it. We were called About Average. It was a dick joke. So
that's adorable. That's adorable.
Yeah. So because everyone would be like, "How good is that band?" And it's like they're about average. That's what we were like going for. It's like it was supposed to be like a dick joke, but I would do screaming and some singing.
I like that and Jortarded.
I'm great with names, if you couldn't tell.
Nothing's ever going to beat Jortarded, though.
I know. I still will never hear the end of that.
Yeah. So just about average is what it was called, right?
It was just called About Average.
About Average, okay.
Yeah. We wrote a few songs. It was just me, my buddy. She was the bass player and, like, the actual singer. And I was, like, a singer, screamer / kind of guitar, and then she played bass, and then I had my buddy who did the drums, and it was just it was right after high school, so like, oh man, I have to work tonight, and it just never went anywhere. And then I did a few in high school, but the ones in high school don't count. It's like you have the drum, like the little drum beat on your phone, and then a guitar, and it never really worked out.
I was looking up emo stuff today because we're gonna do this debate pretty soon. And this one band, because there's like, oh, there's a revival in emo bands. I'm like, no, there isn't. This one band name was called, here it is, The World is a Beautiful Place, and I am no longer afraid to die. Now,
I love band. That's one of my favorite things from when I was listening. I used to listen to a lot of like screamo and stuff like that. Is the song titles and the band names. They're so unnecessarily long.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
you can't even put that on a flyer at this point. I mean, that's like a fucking short poem.
I still kind of listen to this band a little bit. They're not really metal or even screamo at all anymore. Asking Alexandria was one I listened to a lot.
Yeah, I know of them.
They used to be, but now they're like hard. They're kind of like a hard rock now, which I kind of like. Like, there's a few stuff.
Is my argument. in the favor of new metal music versus emo music. Emo music seemed to have just dived down into a pool of nothingness.
Yeah.
All the emo bands had to change up and be more metal bands over the years, while new metal music has had a new metal revival as of late.
Yeah?
It's inspired, yes. All right, hear me
You know
out.
what's so weird? Have you pop punk has been popping like back too, like Blink-182, the whole like
Sure
poppy punk stuff. Like look at Machine Gun Kelly and shit. Like
but
that saved
hear me
his
out on
career.
the influence on new metal music today, right? Billie Eilish said she liked her some fucking new metal music back in the day. Poppy, do you know who that chick is?
Yeah.
Yep. Grimes. And then the fewer new metal bands that are like metal bands, Tetrarch, Code Orange, Vane, Bloodywood. There's been a new metal revival where bands are openly doing the rap metal goddamn thing, and they don't even give a fuck anymore.
Yeah.
And also, here's my argument for new metal bands. New metal bands from back in the day, some of them, the better ones, still tour and do shit.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the deal with this When We Were Young festival. When people saw it, everyone openly laughed. Why? Because they said a lot of those bands haven't done anything in over 10 years.
Yeah, like which one? You know what band I actually kind of fuck with that's still on it too a little bit? A Day to Remember. They kind of never changed. Like a lot of these bands, they don't do like My Chemical Romance. Like they, like you saw, they were gone.
Fell off a cliff, right? They've been gone.
They were popping and then they just quit. And then they just came back in like 2019. They didn't make anything. They're just like they were making shows again after like over 10 years.
Like okay, here's the lineup. I got the whole fucking
I'm looking at it
chaotic,
too.
Crazy lineup. Some of these bands I've heard. Paramore. Where the fuck has Paramore been?
Paramore's been around.
Years?
Paramore. They
Lately?
they made an album in like 2018.
Okay.
And then the singer, she went solo, so I felt like people were like, oh, they might not work out anymore because you know how singers when they tread off and do their own thing, some people are like, oh, they're going away. But they were. But you are right though, they were gone for a while, and then they made that album in 2018 as like we're back like after like 8 years.
Taking Back Sunday. Did anybody ever give back Sunday?
Let me see when their last thing was. I haven't listened to them in a while. Taking Back Sunday.
Dashboard Confessional. They're like the most emo band that.
So they actually released an album in 2019.
God damn it!
Oh, 2020.
Okay.
No, they just released a single this year.
Son of a bitch.
So
I'm looking up Hawthorne Heights. Hawthorne Heights is the most goddamn emo band that ever lived.
Let's see.
Oh fuck! They had a release.
They just released a single last year.
Oh my god! They don't.
Yeah,
die.
just a single though. It wasn't an album. Oh no! They released an album last year. It's called "The Rain Just Follows Me."
Oh fuck! For fuck's sake! All right, Senses Fail. I'm looking up these bastards. I'm sorry. We're digging around on.
I Prevail. Black
Veil
Veil Brides.
Fucking release this. It's coming up this year.
I still fuck with Black Veil Brides, actually. But that's the thing that's weird is if you listen to their first album, it's mostly just and now they're like just a hard rock now. They're not really like as intense.
That was okay. So this is what I wrote down in my notes. Okay, when it comes to new metal versus emo music, new metal, right, is based in anger. Emo music is based in sadness. That's why I can never relate to emo music.
Okay, that's probably right.
I'm a naturally angry, frustrated person.
But it's weird because you can kind of mosh to emo music sometimes. And
by the way,
doesn't that take anger?
What happened was I went to a metal show recently, and boy oh boy did it remind me of the days of 2005 emo shows I accidentally got to through other friends. I haven't seen people moshing where they're doing the high kicks since the year 2006. And when I saw that, I was just like, oh my god, what the fuck are we doing?
I don't know why. Like last night when I did my set and I did good and I did the Ellis shotgun thing. By the way, Ellis, I did the shotgun. My apologies. One thing I used to do is every time I would be killing a joke, I would do a high kick. And I don't know why I didn't do that. Instead of doing the high kick, I did Ellis.
Because you like emo music. Because you remember going to those emo shows and they were doing the high kicks.
Yeah, I don't know why Ellis came out of me and I just did the bow, but I was like, what? Why'd I do Ellis's thing? I should have done my thing. So I don't know why. I think I'm going to start doing that more. Because everyone loved it because I'll be like, and everyone would just start laughing. So I was like, I should start doing that more.
Nothing wrong with that. It fits you. It fits you. All right, so look.
We the Kings.
Okay, what else is on the We Were Young Festival?
There's
Bright Eyes.
We the Kings.
Bring Me the Horizon, which is a terrible band.
They have a few good hits. Could I listen to a whole album? No.
Avril Lavigne's on there. She's now a hot MILF now, which is awesome.
She's been hot, bro. Like,
even back in the day.
Even the song she made with Travis Barker actually is pretty decent. It's like a pop punk song. Sounds kind of like her old shit.
Jimmy Eat World, My Chemical Romance.
I still fuck with My Chemical Romance. I love My Chemical Romance.
Neck Deep, with her good friend Kiefer, has a joke about.
303, dude. They go hard.
I don't know. I don't know of them.
Okay, so hang on. You don't know of 303?
No, I don't. I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't want to. Leave me alone.
No.
I'm looking at the picture of the lead singer right now.
Hang on.
He's too skinny.
So, if you were to listen to 303 next to, like, any other emo band, you're like, what the fuck? They don't sound like emo music. They're like pop, like, they're just basically pop. They have that one song with fucking Katy Perry. Have you heard that song?
It's, this is the genres for
Nice Legs, Daisy Dukes. You know that song?
It's synth pop, crunkcore, and trap. I don't know what fucking genre trap is.
You know that song I'm talking about, right?
No!
The fucking Nice Legs, Daisy Dukes, makes that man go. That song? That's them.
No. I don't listen to that. Never. Leave me alone. I'm an old man. I yell at clouds.
You're yelling now.
Yeah, I am yelling.
Am I a cloud?
I'll yell at you. All right, look. Here is my list. Now, look. I have my list of nu metal bands. Nu metal has gotten so much shit over the years, and it had a goddamn revival as of late, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Also, I was watching a documentary on Woodstock 99, and they just shitted on nu metal over and over and over again. Some of them are hypocrites, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they kept saying this. Oh, man, nu metal was only enjoyed by angry white males. I say that, what the fuck is wrong with that? If you're watching this podcast right now, you're looking at one, god damn it.
It's I don't know. I think music's like this is the most not emo, but like hipster thing. I think music's just subjective and like everyone has a fucking taste. I think everyone can like everything. But like for example, like I listen to hip hop here and there. Am I a hip hop fan? No.
I listen to very rare bits of hip hop here. Okay, so this is what I got. Okay, let's get this out of the way. I put down a list of good nu metal bands and bad nu metal bands, okay? Because I gotta admit, there was some pretty cringy ones, okay? Mm. So I'm gonna go them over with you. Bad nu metal bands. Let's get the bad first out of the way. Limp Bizkit.
I like Limp Bizkit.
I can defend a few of their songs, though.
No one knows what it's like to be the sad man.
Why would you mention the cover?
I love that cover.
Oh, God.
You don't like that song?
We used to make fun of that song every fucking time.
Me and my family love that song.
No one knows what it's like to be a douchebag.
Dude, I love that song.
To be a cunt at concerts.
I like that one.
And a homophobe. That's basically Fred Durst in real life. He was making a song about why everyone hated him. In real life, he was a piece of shit.
Maybe you're just not a fan of biscuits.
I like biscuits. Okay? The pop-based ones,
I like
ones
biscuits.
are the best ones. Yes. Okay.
Never tried a Popeye's
A
biscuit.
good buttery biscuit with some honey on it. Why not? It's good shit.
But if the biscuit has a limp to it, you don't like it.
Oh, I don't want it. All right, look, Limp Bizkit, okay?
Sorry.
Faith is an amazing song. Nookie is an amazing song.
Yeah.
That's about. Rolling's embarrassing. We're rolling. Yeah. We're that fucking shit.
I like that one too.
Oh my god. Dude,
come on!
I thought the music video was a parody.
I don't know the music video. I never.
Oh, okay. It was all these hot girls in tank tops wearing the Limp Bizkit gear and a backwards red hat.
Keep rolling.
All right, whatever. You know what? Okay, Jordan's pro Limp Bizkit.
I'm not like, but it's so funny because those are like the two main ones I listen to from them. It's the two you hate. It's kind of funny.
I love Faith and I like Nookie.
Faith is great, yeah, and Nookie.
Rick's stuff kind of aged poorly, but whatever. All right, another new metal band.
Hang on.
Kid Rock.
Kid Rock is new metal?
Sorta. He changed up genres so many times it's hard to figure out.
I thought he was I thought he was country.
I thought he was
like
cunt too. Yeah, you're right. I like
country.
I thought he was cunt. Okay, I got El Nino. El Nino is basically Hispanic Slipknot. They were pretty bad. POD, I wrote them down. Some of their songs are pretty good, some are not.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah.
These ones you are not going to know, so I'm just going to run them down. Edema. It was Jonathan Davis's from Korn's cousin doing a band.
I've heard of it. I don't think I'd listened to them, though.
Dope.
I've heard of Dope.
Oh, Dope's embarrassing.
I think I say Dope is dope.
Dope was not dope. Crazy Town.
What's like the one song they had?
I don't know. Oh, Die Motherfucker, Die Motherfucker, Die.
Yep.
Yeah, that's just, come on. That's overkill.
Okay, well, yeah, he's saying die, motherfucker, die. He said that's a little overkill.
Yeah. Crazy Town, come, my baby, come, my baby. See my butterfly, sugar
baby. I like it.
Or that crappy song, that it was.
Why don't you? It's so funny. Every song you say, it's a fucking shitty. I'm like, I like it.
Cold, I can't name a song from them, but I remember them being shitty. All right, good new metal bands. I wrote a bunch of these good new metal bands, and that's just why I'm defending this shit right now.
Okay.
By the way, everybody, in a tribute, you spike up my hair and wear this Adidas tracksuit in honor of Korn. Just remember that, even when I'm on stage, I do it in their honor.
And me, I slit my wrist and have suicidal thoughts because...
Try not to do that.
I'm kidding.
You're not going to advance further in your career in
I
comedy
know,
if you kill yourself. You know?
I know. But honestly, never mind.
Good new metal bands. You already know what I'm going to say off the top. What am I going to say off the top?
Avril Lavigne.
All right.
Korn.
Korn. Yes, Korn. Come on. Why do people shit on them?
I don't hear too well. The only thing I hear is just the sound effects they do. That like that's it.
That's fun.
Well, it is fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the sound of. It's just like everyone makes fun of Disturbed for the like it's just known.
Every single time someone plays Korn on at a barbecue or a karaoke thing or whatever the fuck, no one is mad about it. Everybody enjoys it. That's my defense of Korn. And they keep touring. They're always making new shit. They're good people. They're good dudes. They recycle. Korn is good.
Recycle.
Yeah.
I like Korn a lot, yeah. My mom introduced me to Korn, which is crazy. My mom, literally, I was at her house the other day, and she was listening to, which one was it? Y'all want a single, say fuck that. Like, my mom's just cleaning the house, fucking like, fuck that.
You would mention their most embarrassing song.
I love that one!
That song, too. Because they're talking about the music industry.
I know, I like it.
They're tired of making these 3-minute songs.
What's going on today? Like, yeah, I love that song.
All right, we're.
I guess I have shitty taste in music. Every shitty one you say is shitty, I like. I don't know why.
Next one coming up, and this is a new metal band. I don't give a shit what you motherfuckers say. Deftones is a new metal band.
New metal?
Yes, back in the day they were. They did a.
Okay. Not
back
now.
Not now.
Yeah.
But that's what I wrote down in my notes. Deftones are hypocrites because back in the day, they were nu metal as fuck. They did a whole bunch of rapping and a whole bunch of rocking all at the same time. They try to like distance themselves away from it now, but they can go suck my dick because they're one of the innovators of that shit.
I got a question. What do you think makes these bands, like these bands that are so hardcore towards a genre, change? Do you think it's because they get bored and they want to experiment, or like what?
They want to? Every band always wants to go outside of their comfort zone and do new things. They don't want to make the same music over and over and over and over again. So and all these bands are always fans of other shit, right? So whether it's Pink Floyd or goddamn the Beatles or whatever the hell it is, they want to introduce other elements of music that they like into what the hell they're doing.
Well, that's why I like 21 Pilots, because when you listen to them, they don't ever have you can listen to one song and it sounds like a rap. Just a hip-hop song, like, okay. And all of a sudden, then they're just doing a song where it's like a hard rock screaming. You're like, what the fuck? Oh.
There's two newer metal bands that are like that. There's Code Orange, where they just don't really have much of a genre. But they just do metal, they do melodic stuff. There was another... Spirit Box is another female-fronted metal band, but they venture out into pop music. They venture out into... whatever the hell it is, that they try not to be subjected into one single thing. Yeah, so which is totally fine.
That's why I like to like all their hits are their most poppy songs, you know. But I mean, like those aren't my favorites. I always cling to the ones that are like the underdog of the album, and it's always the best to me.
But anyway, I looked up this all this information on nu metal music. Deftones, they always distance themselves. At one point, they said they're not going to go on any fucking concert with Korn.
Really?
It's like, like, what the fuck? And in my opinion, Deftones is just pretentious Korn. In my opinion.
I can see that.
Yes. So, anyway, so more good nu metal bands. Slipknot. We all like Slipknot.
I love Slipknot, yeah.
Who doesn't?
They're still crushing it, in my opinion. Like, I still think, like, a lot of songs...
Everywhere. When it comes to the metal scene, they make probably the most music. They sell the most merch.
Like they haven't strayed away from like what they, you know what I mean? Like, you know how like a lot of bands, like for example, like I said, like Asking Alexandria, they went from like to like kind of like rock, just regular rock. They've stayed.
The biggest sellouts of all these bands I jotted down is Papa Roach. They're like phonies. They just change their music accordingly to whatever the hell is out there currently.
I agree. They
stink.
I really, it's a big change. Like it sounds like a completely different band.
They did goddamn dubstep at one point. By the way, Korn did that too at one point. That was embarrassing.
Okay, but they did that. I like that one. Did they do more than one song?
They did an entire album.
Oh, I never listened to the whole album. I just heard that one "Get 'Em Up" or whatever song.
Something like that.
Shut the fuck up, get 'em up, boom boom. Like the reason why I liked it is because the guitar like breakdown went with the dubstep breakdown, so it just sounded nice in my opinion.
I can go without. All right, so here's a list of more good nu metal bands. By the way, I asked the people online, hey, we're going to be debating nu metal versus emo music, okay? Do you have any questions? Jesse Rivera replied back. This was his question. He wrote down, I have it right here, they both suck. That's not really much of a question, but, you know, we appreciate the feedback, Jesse Rivera.
Yeah, I'm glad... is that the only question we got to?
Yeah, that's the only response I got back.
I love this podcast, let me tell you.
Alright, this is also what I got. I got Mudvayne as a good nu metal band.
Oh, yeah.
They had some hits. They had some bangers back in the day.
What's your favorite?
These bands you're not going to know. Mushroom Head.
I know Mushroom Head.
You do?
I fucking love Mushroom Head.
Really?
What was that one? What's that one song? Oh, it's gonna fucking kill me.
I don't know their names.
They've changed a lot though.
Yeah, but they're still fucking
they're
cool.
What's that? They made that one. I liked it because I'm a nerd. QWERTY.
I like their gear. They were fucking gear.
You know that song they made called QWERTY, where it's like that they just bash the keyboard.
Holy shit! You know that song too?
Yeah, the boom boom. Fuck you!
Dude, that's one of my... And the music video is fucking cool, too.
They're creepy looking. I love it.
All right, Mushroom Head's fucking cool. Go to hell. I don't care what anybody's saying.
I'm trying to think of that one song. You know what I'm thinking of when he's like in the straitjacket in the white room? Oh my god. It's like, I think it's like one of their biggest hits.
I don't know. It's gonna kill shit.
Hang on, this is gonna kill me. I have to figure it out before I go.
All right, I'm gonna name more bands. Here we go. Good new metal bands, whether you people like them or not. Mudvayne, Mushroom Head, Cold Chamber.
Okay.
That's back in the day in the 90s. Chimera, Drowning Pool.
Yep.
Obviously, we know they're big hits, but they also had a bunch of other good ass songs during that time. Devil Driver. Disturbed is a mega band.
But they also kind of don't sound like what they used to, right?
No, they didn't, but they adapted in the right way.
Yeah, I can agree.
Like an 80s rock band at the
Yeah,
time,
I can agree with that.
Totally fine. Yes.
Like, I think their cover of Sound of Silence was actually really well done, too, in a way.
Damn it, you would mention... I liked In the Land of Confusion was awesome.
Yeah.
That was a great
Fantastic.
cover.
I don't know. I'm a very big fan of, like, I like it when bands cover, like, other shit, too. So, like, I don't know. I just liked it because it didn't sound like the original, like... Also, it's just an emo song, like, hello, darkness, my old friend.
I guess.
I miss the piercing. The fucking soul patch piercing.
Oh, that must be a bitch. For that guy to sleep in that and everything.
I don't know if he still has it.
Female-fronted band Kitty.
I had
bunch of goth girls yelling. It was a good fucking band.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's what I got here. I think some of these bands still hold up. Some are embarrassing, but guess what? They're still fun and embarrassing to listen to.
Yeah, I mean that's the beauty of like growing up with like. It's time. Time changes people, sometimes for the worse, sometimes for the better.
And also, a lot of the starting up points for a lot of people that like metal was this crap back in the day. They were watching TRL and shit, and these bands would pop up. And then later, they're like, well, what else is out there? So they would listen to other bands like Mastodon and Lamb of God and whatever the hell. And then they kind of change their ways. And then they have a better palate for other crap. So... that's my defense of new metal music. It's embarrassing, it's stupid, but it's fun.
Do you want me to give mine on some emo bands that I wrote down?
Yeah, please do. I want to hear this.
Okay, even though I wouldn't say fallen off, but they quit and they decided to start touring. My Chemical Romance, I liked all their albums. It was great. They didn't really, they didn't really sell out, which I'm worried if they do decide to make an album. You know what I mean? Now that they are touring, I hope it still holds up and they don't try to stray away. So,
how do you become older and emo?
What do you mean?
Well,
like if they grow up?
Yeah. It's like...
I mean, if you look at the lead singer now, you know what? I'll let you do this very, very quick. Okay. Google My Chemical Romance Black Parade. Okay?
Yes, I know how they look like during that.
Okay. Now look up My Chemical Romance like 2020.
All right,
and I want you to look at the lead singer now. No disrespect to him. I love the man, but he does not look the same. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, damn it. 1 second. 1 second, everybody. All right. Images, right? Let's Google images shit. Yeah, he looks like he has longer hair, and he looks like he's part of Matt Medina's Do the Work crew now.
Yeah, there you go. See what I mean? So you see what I mean? Like, but they still do the same music and stuff like that. But the thing is, are they gonna still write that way, or are they gonna change it? You know what I mean? Who knows? But hopefully.
Well, this is what I described, because I think a precursor to emo music is one of my favorite bands of all time, Nine Inch Nails, right? And Trent Reznor, as he got older, when he was back in the day, he was depressed, he hated the world, and he had a bad heroin problem, right?
Yeah.
Well, the older he got more money, he had a wife and a kid, and he was sober, and he didn't feel like making angry music anymore. So he started making music for movies and movie soundtracks, and he won a fucking Oscar off of one
That's
of them.
awesome.
So it's one of those things where, like, the older you get, you can't be always in this genre where you got to be pissed off or depressed or suicidal and shit. So
Yeah.
how do you do emo music when you're an older person and you got like a wife and a kid in a nice car?
I mean, that's true. Like, some people, it just, I guess it just depends. You either write from your past, but that's kind of harder. Like, I feel like the best music is written within, like, the moment of, like, how that person's feeling. And,
Yeah.
Like, because you could feel that shit. Like, Slipknot, when you hear, like, they said, like, they were all on fucking drugs and shit, and
they want to fight it and beat it and kill each other. They hate
Yeah,
each
like-
other's guts when they made those albums.
like, imagine being locked in a car with all of us that from Stockton, like, comics, and write, like, an
Oh
album.
no! Oh, I'll describe a car ride with all of us Stockton comics. It is like a Slipknot fucking thing. We all hate each other. We get mad at each other. We get mad about pitching in for gas and driving and all this shit, and especially planning where to go. So we are like Slipknot of fucking comedy around here. We
Yeah.
all hate each other, but we're all committed. Damn it, we're all committed.
A band that I really, really love. They're actually one of my favorites. I don't know if they're considered emo, but I very, very much love Linkin Park.
Linkin Park is, I would say, two. They're both. I would say they're both.
Okay, I'll give you that. The thing with them though is I like every album from them, right?
By
But
the
of
way,
course,
I'm just gonna say this. Not their biggest fan, but I had that first album, Hybrid Theory.
Yeah.
Hybrid Theory. Guess what? We all had that fucking album.
that was my first album I ever bought. Well, my dad gave it to me, but yeah.
If you're early 30s, late 20s, we all had that motherfucker.
Yeah. I have every album from them, but of course, as they got older,
Oh my god!
they
Did
got
you have
more.
the electropop album?
Yes, I did.
Oh, God.
So here's my thing, right? I agree, it is not the same, but it's a nice little album. How do I say this? You listen to Linkin Park being like, yeah, fuck this shit, like, or whatever, like, you know what I mean? Like, emotion, sadness, or whatever. That album was more just like a fun, like, a little fun, like, you know what I'm trying to say? It's one of those albums where, like, I can listen to it and I enjoy it. I don't hate it, but would you ask me if it's one of my favorites? Not even, like, close to my top 3, 5. You know what I mean?
6.
Yeah, it's probably, like, don't get me wrong, like, it was nice. I can listen to the stuff, but of course it just doesn't have that same oomph, like, but they were in a better mood. They're older and shit. But anyways, I still bought it, and I can still listen to some of those songs, but it's just not as good as fucking Numb and In the End, of course.
I'm always gonna be fueled by anger.
Yeah,
You know me.
that's just me too, with anger, with depression and all this shit. Like, that's just what I relate to.
Yeah. Because when people go, hey, you should be cool and confident on stage, I'm like, that's never going to be me. It's always going to be a different thing when I'm on there. So
Fall Out Boy. I actually fuck with Fall Out Boy. Do they sound the same as they used to? Of course not. They had, like, more of a harder edge to them back in the day. But, of course, you know, they're like a pop punky now. And that's fine. They haven't made an album since 2018. The 2018 album was a little bit underwhelming compared to their album in 2016. It was called American Beauty, American Psycho. That one was actually my favorite album from them. Is Save Rock and Roll from, like, 2012.
that's very ironic coming from them.
Well, no, so
I'm sorry.
yeah.
That's super ironic coming.
It was a nice. If you listen, it's a nice little. Again, it's a pop punk band, so it's whatever. Like, but that was, like, my favorite album from them, because that's one album I can listen to. You have had those albums where you can listen from, like, front to back, like, you don't skip. Like, that's one of my favorite albums from them.
Can I do some quotes about nu metal? Because some of these quotes were hilarious.
Sure.
This was from Limp Bizkit, right? From Fred Durst, that is, who looks like a crazy uncle now. So it was on the decline of the band's popularity. He said this, quote, "Here's the deal. Say in 2000, there was 35 million people who connected to the band. 12 years later, lots of those people have moved on. We had our moment, and now it's over."
Aw. Man.
I just like how,
And now it's over.
and now it's over. That's just about it. Trent Reznor had some shitty things to say about nu metal. When I'm asked what to think about a lot of the nu metal bands, my response is it seems really insecure to me. Yeah, I've really had a he puts this in quote. I've had a really shitty childhood, and I'm really upset, and I'm really ugly, and I wear a lot of makeup, and I'm harder and faster, and my voice sounds like the Cookie Monster. To me, it's just comical. It's self-parody.
Well, man.
What else? Oh, man, Mike Patton. Now, I love Mike Patton from Faith No More. Nu metal makes my stomach turn. Don't blame that poo-poo on us. Blame it on their mothers. Do you think I listen to any of that stuff? No. It's for 13-year-old morons that are always going to be virgins. Believe me, we're all going to laugh about nu metal in a couple years. Right now, I'm even laughing about it.
Damn. Well.
What a fucking put down of everything I believe in life.
Man.
It's one of the most disrespected genres of music, and I still fucking fuck with it.
Yeah, all that matters is what you think about it, right? Like,
look at me, for crying out loud. I look like I'll be placed in a goddamn band for crying, one of those stupid bands at Ozfest. Ozfest 2020.
You're 2 years late, Mark. 2022.
Whatever.
Do you know how they're doing the festival, by the way?
The When We Were Young festival.
There's going to be 3 stages, and then it's going to be on a circle. And what they're going to do is they're going to have the band, whatever band's playing, after their set, the stage will rotate to the next band. So that way there's no intermissions. They just go, ba, 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 thank you, good night. And then the stage is just going to go, and move on to the next one. Da, 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 thank you, good night. And then the next band. And I'm like, that's...
Yeah, it's like a sushi bar conveyor belt, you know?
Basically.
You ever been to one of those? Yeah, that's how it's going to be over there.
It's gonna be an interesting one.
Admit it. If you can go, you would.
No.
Come on. Yeah, you would.
No.
Why not? Why not? What's stopping you?
Most of my favorite bands that I did like aren't really on there. Like, I would probably fuck with I probably would go for My Chemical Romance, but you know me, I have anxiety when it comes to crowds, so I don't do really well. But like, for example, I've been to like a few concerts, like, but if it's for just the one band, it's not as chaotic. I did Warped Tour. And I had a panic attack every 2 seconds because it's so fucking crowded at festivals.
I did, it was Aftershock in Sacramento.
Oh, God.
It was with Lamb of God and Slipknot, and I got fucked up. I mean, when Lamb of God hit the stage, they blasted me to the right, they blasted me to the left. I went up, I went down, I got hurt. And then when Slipknot came on, I was like, I better get out of here. Because he even got more nuts. So at metal shows like that, know what you're getting yourself into. Be precautious.
And I don't think I've ever really been to an actual metal show other than like some whole like I've been to Blackwater Cafe before they got shut down. They had a little metal show there, and I didn't know what was happening, and me and my brother were just in the middle. And they started the show, and me and my brother were just like fucking getting like trampled on. We're like, oh, they're having a fucking mosh pit. Let's get out of here.
Oh man, I was at this metal show last week at some motorcycle club hangout, and it was this fun moment. This one big steroid guy was swinging at people, and he swung at a girl, and be like, hey man, don't be doing that. He's like, what? Because he was so juiced up on emotion and who knows what else. So,
man.
That's hardcore. You're not hardcore until you start swinging on a girl.
I also don't understand why they named the festival after an Adele song like Gabe.
I thought it was a song named after Fun, that band back in the day.
Fun, the one that sang Tonight?
No, the band that When We Were Young. I can't sing. Anyway, I don't know. It's a very corny-looking flyer with 1,000 bands on the flyer and all their logos. I wish them continued success. There was a new metal, like, fucking reemergence over the last year. When it comes to, like, emo music, though, I look at it as, like, it was in remission, like a cancer. and now it might come back.
Stage 4.
Stage 4. So that's what I'm worried about this festival. I hope it might be a big thing, and we might have more sadness in music. But if people enjoy it, fuck it.
I mean, yeah, we can just gotta see. When I first started dating all these those are my 21 Pilot ones, but I used to me and her used to go to a concert every 3 months, before the pandemic, and then right when the pandemic hit, we stopped going. And me and her are trying to man, we should go back and see a concert eventually, but we don't know who to see.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see, I guess. My girlfriend's favorite band is Green Day, which they're actually when I went and seen them live, they actually have a lot of energy for old guy. They're almost in their 50s and shit. And
It's weird with these bands from our youth. They're now old farts.
Well, yeah, they went from punk, straight punk to whatchamacallit, pop rock.
Google Marilyn Manson today, what he looks like.
I already know. I already know. He looks like a fucking soccer mom lesbian.
He looks like an old nun.
Yeah, I mean, he's also not doing too good after all those allegations came out about him.
Yeah. Who would have thought? All you girls, man, I want a real creepy.
Saul had a good joke about it. Saul goes, he posted it right when it came out, and he goes, "You're telling me the satanic worshiper who goes on stage and eat Bibles isn't a fucking pedophile weirdo who fucking sexually assaults people? What? I didn't see that coming."
Get out of here. I want a wild guy. Well, guess what, girls? You got one. You know what? You wanted it. That's what you got. You got a wild, crazy guy.
Steve Martin, the wild and crazy guy.
Hey, ladies, get in the cages as I shock you with probes. I'm a wild and
crazy guy. Oh shit.
Boy, you know what? Of all these people on this page, he aged the worst. he aged so well. He lived hard. He paid the price, and now. But
I think
maybe he'll get off on those charges. I don't know.
I think this is a great time to announce that I will be throwing. We're going to be throwing a comedy show with 69 comedians. The show's it's only going to be an hour long.
When we were funny.
Yeah, when we were funny. Everyone gets a 30-second set.
Yeah, so it's like Kill Tony, but...
We'll have 3 stages, but we're going to put them super close together, so everyone has to do their 30 seconds at the same time as 2 other comedians.
That's going to be fucking amazing, dude. You know what? We're going to make it happen.
And we're going to have everybody. Dave Chappelle,
Really, right? I thought it was just going to be open micer fest.
No, we're going to be there too.
Okay.
But
everyone's going to get one.
That's the beauty. Dave Chappelle doesn't know he's on the show. Just like some of the artists didn't know that they were on the We Were Young festival. He doesn't know yet.
Is that how that worked out with the We Were Young festival?
Half these guys are like, so I forgot what band it was, but this guy was like, he's like, yeah, apparently our band was hit up like, hey, how would you, this was like a year ago. They're like, hey, how would you feel about being the undercard to My Chemical Romance? And he goes, holy shit, that's awesome. Yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, sure, They're like, cool, we'll stay in contact. And they never contacted him. And he's like, oh, okay. And all of a sudden the flyer comes out. They're like, hey, man, your band's undercard, on the We Were Young thing. And he's like, I guess we're doing this festival. They told me we were going to work with My Chemical Romance. I didn't know they meant, this whole festival.
Makes me feel good. I feel better now as a producer for a comedy show locally than fucking booking fucking metal bands. You just message a guy and like, hey, are you available? And that's about it.
I'm gonna try that.
What the fuck was that toy? What the fuck?
It's a massage gun.
Oh, okay, it is a massage gun. You know what? Without that one straight part, that's just basically a hibachi fucking sex toy.
Oh yeah, this has been in my ass for sure.
Okay, cool. That's good. That's good.
Don't tell my girlfriend because this is her back massager. I
would like to have open mic fest.
Maybe we should do no, not like
no. We should have open mic fest.
What, make it 30 long and try to see. But the beauty of it is we'll make it 60 comedians, but absolutely no crowd members. Just like an actual open mic.
That's kind of sometimes how it goes for us. God damn it,
dude! Imagine that though. Like, imagine going to like Punchline, like in Sacramento, right? And there's like like everyone pays to get in, like $5, and it's like 100 comedians, but we're all the audience members.
Guys, let this be a lesson: never overbook a show. Okay. Just have a few people, give them their own time, and then there you go. Never have too many people on a fucking lineup.
Yeah, true. Well, Mark, we're at the 1 hour mark. So, do you have any show? I know we're on a show.
My plugs! Fucking fuck it up every time!
Where are my plugs?
All right.
Actually? My plugs! I got them.
Murphy's Hideout this Friday. Jordan's gonna be on there. I'm gonna be hosting. On Hell Angel is gonna be your headliner. Go over there. It's $20 a ticket. It's gonna be a bitchin' show. It's gonna be insanity. Hype Bar. It's gonna be the farewell show for Matt Medina. He's got a fucking big thing coming that night.
I'm on it as well.
He's on it as well. Jordan Quattlebaum. It's gonna be a good ass show. Free show in Stockton, California, at the Hype Bar and Grill. I think
8
it starts
p.m.
at 9 o'clock.
9, 8?
Yeah.
Get there by 8, just to be safe, though. It's always nice to get there early. It starts at, show is at 9, doors open at 8.
Dude, the chickens are gonna go home to roost that night. That's all I gotta say about that. There's gonna be a lot of, dude, you don't know. That's all I gotta say, dude. Hey, dude, I sound like Robert Kelly, dude. And then Bricks and Hops, February 4th. That's gonna be. I'm co-hosting it. That's just me. The show I'm co-producing with Shannon Battle as your headliner. Bricks and Hops, dude. How Bricks and Hops shows are the best. That's all I gotta say. Free show too.
They are.
Show up. They're the best goddamn shit there.
Maybe I'll come and do it. Maybe I'll come and do another 2-minute set.
You know what? That's our tradition, dude. That's our tradition.
If no one else gets it.
Follow me at Madman Maple on Instagram and TikTok, and that's about it. Continued success.
Same thing he said. I'm on the same shows other than the Bricks and Hops one. But, guys, if you are in LA on January 30th, this Sunday, your boy is doing his first ever LA show debut. I'll be at the Ha Ha Comedy Club doing a set. So if you guys can, please come out and support. It's $20 a ticket. The flyers on my page. You could or DM me or comment.
This Sunday?
This Sunday. Yeah, January 30th. That one I'm really, really excited about.
Colin Cassidosi, he's a funny.
Yeah, Colin. It was so. Yeah, I didn't know he was on the flyer until you texted me. You in the comments, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's cool." So I'm not because I was looking at it and I was like, I don't know anybody on this flyer because it's not my scene.
Yeah.
So that's great. You guys know what it is. Every Sunday at the Hype Bar and Grill, we do have an open mic. Every Thursday at Poppy's Coffee. We have our merch. Here's remember, guys, at www.qbombcomedy.com/podcast. You can get yourself a $13 Maple-Baum shirt or a $25 Maple-Baum hoodie. They're cheap as fuck. It would support the podcast. Make sure y'all do it. Pretty please.
You should really send me the image so I can post that.
I was gonna send it after this.
Okay, better.
You ruined my ad. Anyways,
okay, go for
please do, guys. It helps the podcast. I actually am buying mine soon, finally, because with my new job, I'm actually getting a little bit more money than I was before. So that's cool. Anything else I'm forgetting? Jordan Q-Bomb on everything. My @ is right here. I actually put our @ next to our faces this time, Mark, so they have your @ Follow Maple-Baum Pod on Twitter, Instagram for highlights and everything on our and shit like that. And I think that's
Question
about it.
at LA.
What?
Are you gonna go to a few other mics and shit during there?
Possibly, if we get there early enough.
Okay.
Because we're leaving Sunday. I don't know how early Sunday, but if we get there a little bit early, we might try to hit up one mic, and then I'm gonna do haha.
Message Sahul. Sahul knows all this shit.
Yeah, he told me to hit him up. I might. It depends. I don't
Please
know if he's gonna be busy or not, but we'll see. I'll still hit him up. But
shout out Sahul Trio. He fucking hosted a show with Theo Vaughn. He's doing well, everybody. Expect big things from Sal Trujillo, damn it, in year 2022. Big things.
I'm really excited for him. He deserves it. But anyways, thank you guys so much for listening. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. Give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts. It supports us. Seriously, it helps. And yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in again and continued success. Right, Marc?
I did my time.
You did your time?
That's another great Korn song. All right, everybody. I wish you all continued success.